Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I'm here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And it is time to celebrate.
Yep.
Birds of Prey came in 4th place this year.
In the early March.
In early March. Birds of Prey is knocking it out of the... Not really knocking it out of the park. Birds of Prey is there.
It's one of the top 4 movies so far this year.
And there's only been, what, like 5 or 6 releases?
There hasn't been many releases, but it's number 4, guys.
It's number 4.
And you know what? It was beat out by the likes of, Bad Boys for Life, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Dolittle.
Dolittle.
Yes, they're not, well, number 4, guys. We did well at the box office. Dolittle beat them. Dolittle.
Oh, God. Okay, so we're going to talk about rooting for the underdog, I guess. 4th place. Yay, Harley. All right, guys. So Geeky found this today.
I was laughing.
She was laughing. She laughs often at the Mary Sue. I find her giggling at the Mary Sue.
I also like how their logo, when it's up on the top with the little M, looks like Charlie Brown.
It does. And I can't show you that right now, but yeah, it does.
It looks like Charlie Brown.
So Birds of Prey is the 4th highest grossing movie of the year. Despite a rocky financial start and cynical people within the fan base rooting for it to fail, the reality is that Birds of Prey has managed to not just do well, but be financially strong.
Okay.
Even though it was labeled a bomb, it's still the 4th highest grossing movie of 2020.
You know how much this movie cost to make again?
It was almost $100 million.
Okay, and show them what it made. It made $197 million worldwide when it cost about like $100 million, like almost $100 million to make. That's not counting like marketing and everything.
Yeah, 197 after how many weeks in the theater? It was in the theater for a while. And yeah, it was about $85 million to make. We don't know what the marketing budget was. Just to put this in perspective, Dolittle. Well, Dolittle was a $175 million movie.
Right. I mean, it probably made less, but it made more worldwide, but that's been out longer too, to be fair. But Dolittle's still beating it. So it's number 4 this year, after Dolittle.
After Dolittle. Oh my God. Sonic the Hedgehog, of course, did way better than people thought was going to. Had a similar budget, surprisingly. $85 million, did over $300 million worldwide. Has not hit Asia yet, obviously.
And neither did Birds of Prey, though.
That's true. That is true. And then Bad Boys for Life was not that expensive. $90 million. It made $416 million. But
you should have put Will Smith in the Men in Black.
They should have. Maybe they could have at least doubled their
They could have made some money.
Nobody wants a Men in Black movie without Will Smith.
I know.
Just make him the head honcho, handing over the reins to the new people.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's already been
sailed.
Toasted. But don't you know it's because of stupid people and mean people and cynical people but it's okay because it's still number 4 this year, which is only like 2.5 months in, not even.
Oh my God, are they blaming it on? Yes, they are. With the movie industry dealing with the thing we can't talk about.
Before that was an issue.
It's important to think about the way we have structured the box office system.
Time out.
Okay.
It was out before that was an issue. The other movies competing with it were out before that was an issue. And it hasn't been released and for some of these other movies either without that total. So you can't use that. And it was never going to be released over there anyway.
No.
Because of the ratings. It was never going to release there to begin with. You can't blame it on that when it wasn't going to release there at all. Sonic was supposed to, and I don't think it did it?
Yeah, it didn't. It didn't get released over there yet. Nothing's been released over there because of the thing.
You cannot blame Birds of Prey on that. It was never going to be released in China anyway.
So, okay. So here's the thing, right? And I said this on Twitter the other day. I said, what's going to happen? The comic book industry is going to blame all of its failure this year on that thing we can't talk about. Mm-hmm. It's going to travel through time and go back and affect movies and TV shows and industries before it even existed.
Right. It wasn't even an issue here until the last couple weeks, but clear back in early February, that's what caused it.
It's a time-traveling virus. It's unlike anything we've ever seen before. But yeah, they're going to blame everything on. Every failure this year is going to be blamed on it, whether or not it actually lines up with the timeline. They're talking about rethinking the box office.
Rethinking the box office how?
Because we can't...
Wait, rethinking the box office means leverage it so their darlings look like they perform better? Is that what they're meaning?
We can't judge all movies based solely on financial gains. We have to look at other criteria, I think. Dolittle's a bad movie and it did poorly, but it had a $175 million budget. It's a bomb of it's a bomb of obscene levels. I don't know. Did anybody
Okay, so
actually?
she's basically saying that we should take what the cost was against what the box office was and go by that.
Okay, so Joker, 55 million.
Yeah, well, they don't want to hear that.
$1 billion movie.
And it wasn't in China either.
And it wasn't even in China. So I don't know.
I love Birds of Prey. There's an absolute bias in
Well,
it.
she's admitting it.
No shit.
Well, she's admitting. Look, we have friends that have seen the movie. We haven't seen it yet, but we have friends that have seen it, and they said it was actually pretty okay.
Yeah, which we've said.
Yeah,
but,
we've said. They don't hear that. They never hear that.
They never hear anything. They only hear what they want to hear. And, it's just like, you're all haters because you didn't agree 100%.
The truth of the matter is, this is a DC Comics movie. It should have done better, and there were a lot of miscalculations. And of course, going out and sort of preemptively telling certain groups of people this movie's not for them.
I don't even think that was as much the problem as the marketing just wasn't there.
The marketing was garbage.
This was a clear. I don't know. This is a clear failure of marketing. It was not helpful to tell people that men, we don't want you there. That worked out so well for Terminator: Dark Fate, but and Charlie's Angels. But the marketing on this, I think, had more to do with any damage done to it. And there was actually more men at the theater to see it than women. Yeah,
so the author's point seems to be that without Birds of Prey being on that list of the top 4 movies, there are no women directors.
So what?
I'm like, they're like,
because it's a female it's supposed to do really well? That has nothing to do with it. Because a lot of times people don't even know who the directors are on some of these movies. They don't know if they're male or female.
I didn't know Wonder Woman was directed by a woman. I had no idea until after we saw the movie.
Yeah.
Really, I didn't. I'm just like, I didn't know.
Yeah, so I'm just like, so wait, so people are supposed to go because it's directed by a woman?
Yes.
That's stupid. How about you just do good movies, and if it happens to be a female director or a male director, it's gonna perform. I mean, that's just the end. I don't really care who the director was. I can't even tell you who the directors were in half these movies.
You have to listen to the Mary Sue because you're a woman, Geeky.
No, I don't. Maybe Mary Sue should have to listen to me because I'm a woman.
No, let me mansplain this to you.
They're gonna women-splain it to me.
We still have to win these little battles in order to get anything done, and it feels exhausting.
I'm a woman, and I think you're full of crap. Little battles of what? Women should just get automatically put in charge of something because they're a woman? If they deserve to be put in charge of something, by all means, they should be. But I don't even know who the directors were on these. I didn't even know it was until I started looking into it when it failed that it was a female director on Birds of Prey. Because most people don't care who's directing it. They just want to know, does it look good? The general public have no idea if it's a male or female directing these films most of the time.
It doesn't help that people decided for some reason to pit... Okay, I agree with this. It doesn't help that people decided for some reason to pit Sonic against Birds of Prey as if they're the same. The media did that. The media did this. They did it with Alita and Captain Marvel, and they did it with Sonic and Birds of Prey.
At least that was somewhat related. These weren't even related. We were one of the first ones out there calling it. I remember I was one of the first ones saying, look, here the media's already pitting them against each other, and they aren't even related. I think I was one of the first ones to be bringing that up.
Making it PG-13. Okay, I actually agree. Making it PG-13 would have helped. Yes, because again, our daughter loves Harley Quinn. I could not take my 12-year-old daughter to go see an R-rated Harley Quinn movie.
No. So I'm like, the marketing was crap. It was too violent, and with the rating being R, there a lot of people couldn't go see it. Harley Quinn could have been like number 3. Or maybe number 2 if they had made some smarter choices. But this is no fault of the other films. And Dolittle, saying that you came underneath Dolittle is not something I'd be bragging about.
I came in last place.
After Dolittle.
Dolittle,
it's not last other movies too, but I'm like, I came in after Dolittle is not bragging points.
God.
Could it have done better? Yeah, it could have. And there could have been a lot of things, but hindsight is 20/20, and the media did not help it either.
No, and look, and we said before with this whole situation, there were some colossal mistakes made with this movie on so many levels. And it's unprecedented that they changed the title of the movie opening weekend.
Right.
I mean, that's or was it the week after or something like that? Like, that's completely unprecedented. Well, no. Cats patched the movie. So I guess it has been.
I have to tell you for a minute, though. The Mary Sue has a strict comment policy that forbids, but is not limited to, personal insults toward anyone, hate speech, and trolling. But they don't have this policy when their writers go out to Twitter and behave the way they behave on Twitter.
Keep your fucking hot takes to yourself.
Yeah, that's one of many examples. Yes.
Yeah, the Mary Sue's like I don't even know how they stay in business. I have no idea how they stay in business. I think donations.
They probably scream about being women.
You're supposed to agree with them, Geeky.
No, I don't have to agree with them. Sometimes I have agreed with them. There have been times I have agreed with them. This is not one of them. I'm like, I agree with them in the fact, no, that's not true. I do partially agree with them. I agree with them that the PG-13 rating would have helped. I agree with them that better marketing would have helped. I agree with them that pitting the two movies against each other for no absolute reason at all would have helped. Yeah. I agree. So I agree with half this article, or at least a third of it.
You have to agree with everything.
I do not, because I'm sorry, I don't think that saying that the beer bug has any, it was but responsible for this when it wasn't even supposed to be in China. It has nothing to do with it. Yeah. Zero. I don't think it's bragging points when Dolittle beat you.
So it's not something to brag about. It's like I got last place. At least I finished. It's interesting though, just to give you an idea of how the Mary Sue, what the site's like. It's all politics until you get the number 4, Birds of Prey. So maybe this article is just...
Well, no, that's Kate Beckinsale was about, the Harvey Weinstein incident.
Oh, yeah, I know. But is that entertainment or politics or both? I don't know. It's
I don't know.
A little bit of both. Anyway, there we go, guys. Birds of Prey, 4th place, bragging rights.
I've been called, Harvey Weinstein called Kate Beckinsale that word. I've been called that word for less by women.
This is true.
So, I mean, you don't get to sit there and be all offended by being called that name when some of these same people were the ones out there using the word themselves.
That is true.
To me, that word's actually worse than the F word, and Kneon can verify.
It is. Even in Spanish.
Yeah, I hate that word.
So, even in Spanish.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to wrap this up?
Yep.
All right, so please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, and we'll talk later.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching Clownfish TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.